Heat 1 win on the girls' pool goes to lane 7 for 56-74. It belongs to the 14-year-old of aquatic team of Mecklenburg, Kate Gunther. And on the boys' pool, the Heat win a 430-31 for Drew Davis. Heat 2 on the girls' pool. Heat 2 on the boys' pool. We got bells in surround sound here as heat number 2 wrapping up in both the girls and boys. 56-20 for Katie Brenneman. And that takes us to heat 3. Clara Renner of Shawmut Aquatic Club has been leading since the start here in Heat 3 in the girls' pool. And she is on her way to a heat win. 4:56.20, the top time so far on the girls' side. No longer. 4:50.13. A great swim turned in from Renner to win heat number 3. Jackson Miller of Nova, Virginia, winning on the boys' pool. Heat 4 on the girls' pool. Heat 4 in the boys' pool. for 49.51 on the girls' side. Emery DeGunther with the new top time of the morning, winning heat number 4. Heat 5 in the girls' pool. Lewis Zhang of Carmel Swim Club winning on the boys pool, 4:29.01. Our top time so far in the men's 500. Heat 5 in the boys pool. Emma Sundermeyer leading the way here in the girls' pool. Heat number 5. Sundermeyer seated with a 4:53.23. Did not lead the whole time necessarily, but leads going into the wall and posts a 4:49.20. Our new top time belongs to Sundermeyer. A huge swim for her. And top time so far, Boys side wrapping up as well. Heat 6 in the girls pool. Owen Stevens winning Heat 5 over the boys pool, 429.59 for him. Heat 6 now in the boys pool. Girls pools were wrapping up with a 4:49.02 belonging to Clark Nisi. That 4:49.02, our top time so far. 3 heats still to go on the women's side. Boys pool also wrapping up 4:29.85, going to Stephen Zukoff of Tennessee Aquatics. Heat 7 in the girls pool. Heat 7 in the boys pool. Emily Wolf, the 14-year-old of Fishers area swim team in lane 7 in the girls' pool, is going to touch with a 4:49.50. Dropping under the 450 barrier for the first time and winning heat number 7. 4:26.02 on the boys' pool. The heat win for Ian Platt's Mill. Heat 8 in the girls' pool. Platts Mills 4:26.02, our top time as we head to Heat 8 in the boys' pool. First of our circle-seated heats in the girls' pool right now. Lindsey Bowen out with an early lead, 53-91 for the Carmel Swim Club 16-year-old. She's ranked 34th all-time in this event in the NAG rankings with a 4:40.69. Swum at last year's junior nationals as a 15-year-old. 150 yards in, continues to be the leader. Lane 1 in second. That's Chloe Kim of Scarlet Aquatics, the 16-year-old, seated with a 4:49.49. Going to check in now on the 200-yard mark here for the girls. 500 freestyle heat number 8. It's a 151.3. Opening 200 yards. 153.0 for Kim. Amanda Barnard in third right now. Right next to her, Skylar Knowlton of Phoenix Swimming. Barnard, of course, of Nova of Virginia. Here comes the halfway point. Heat 8 of the girls 500. One heat still remaining in the girls pool for the 500 freestyle. Quite a few still to go on the boys pool. Looking for our top 24 swimmers. 3 heats of 8 tonight on the line. .300 yards down. Bowen continuing to lead and actually building on that lead. She's 28.7 heading into the 300-yard mark. 248.84 at the 300-yard point. Just above best time pace for her, but setting her up nicely. Clark Nisu with the 4:49.02 from Heat 6 is your top time so far. And Bowen is well under that pace, so looking to post the top mark heading into the final heat. 3/4 of the way down, 5 lengths of the pool to go in the girls' pool. Chloe Kim continuing to have a really strong swim. Battling right now with Amanda Barnard of Nova, Virginia. 100 yards to go. Barnard making the pass now. Barnard entered with a 4:46.12. Good for our 4th overall seed heading into these prelims. Like I said, Chloe Kim seated with a 4:49.49, a strong final 50 yards. And she could dip under that best time. Final 50 yards now for Bowen. In lane 4, Barnard flipping as well. There goes Kim up in lane 1, still sub 30. She's going to need to be a 29.0, actually a 28.5 rather, in order to go best time. We'll see what she has in those legs. Final 25 yards for our second two ladies. But this was all Lindsey Bowen from start to finish. She's going to come into the wall with our new top time. It's a 4:43.94. Second place going to Barnard at a 4:49.46. That takes us to our last heat in the girls' pool, heat number 9. Luke Hartman of Team Pittsburgh winning heat number 8 in the boys' pool. Heat 9 now on the boys' pool. Final heat in the girls' pool of the 500 freestyle, 100 yards down. Alex Shackle of Carmel Swim Club out to an early lead. We saw Shackle leading off that Carmel Swim Club champion relay last night, battling her new teammate Kayla Hahn, who's in lane 4, your top seed, the 15-year-old. Also Lily Nesty of Gator Swim Club in lane 1 in the mix here in heat number 9. Coming up on the 200-yard mark, Shackle a 1:48.29 on the way out. Hahn in second at a 1:49.4 and a 1:50.0 for Lily Nesty. Nesty seated with a 4:49.27. Hahn a 4:39.18. She swam that back in 2022. At the time was 14. Was good for the 5th all-time performance in 13-14 NAG history. Shackle seated with a 4:46.84. If she's going to take the top time away from Lindsey Bowen, she'll need to break that seed time. She's to the final 200 yards now here. Heat number 9 in the girls' pool. The 500 freestyle. Boys are also on heat 9 out of 13 heats. We still have 2 more races before we get to their circle seed. .100 yards to go. Shackle continuing to look strong, but here comes Kayla Hahn outsplitting her by about 0.4 of a second, only trailed her by 1/10 of a second heading into those final 100 yards. Like I mentioned, Han seated with a 4:39.18. Both of these ladies trending towards those low 440s, and with a really strong finish, who knows? Han's going to flip in the lead heading into the final 50. If she can split a 28.0 or faster than a 28.0, she'll get under that 440 mark. Again, her seed time of 4:39.18. Final 25 yards. These ladies on their way to becoming our top 2 seeds heading into tonight's A final. We will take a look at the seeding heading into tonight's final as the boys continue swimming. That wraps up the women's 500 freestyle. 440.11 from Kayla Han will be your top time heading into tonight's finals. 442.02 for Shackle. Puts her in second heading into tonight's final. 443.46 for Kate Hurst. Has her in third. A stacked A final shaping up for tonight in the women's 500. Just a moment, we will scroll the results, but first let's start Heat 10 of the boys 500. All right, well, we're going to continue to dial in that scoreboard, but I'll read to you who has made it into each of our finals. CBNA took a 4:52.38 to make it back. There you go. You see them in the middle of the scoreboard there. Your A finalists, Kayla Han, Alex Shackle, Kate Hurst, Lindsey Bowen, Emma Reiser, Lily Nesty, Iris Kim, Lexi Ward. A 4:48.81 is what it took to make the A. Your B finalists, Clark Nacey, Emma Sundermeyer, Amanda Barnard, Emily Wolf, Emery DeGunther, Chloe Kim, Clara Renner, and Taylor Bosher. 4:50.77 to make it into the B. And then here are your C finalists: Quinn White, Emerson Callis, Emily Hamill, Alyssa Street, Elizabeth Eichbrecht, Madison Schmitz, Julia Bartow, and Bella Eck. 4:52.38. Your alternates: Kylie McMurray and Kathleen Toronto. Ladies, the current time is 9:51. You have 30 minutes to declare your intentions. That wraps up the women's 500 freestyle. We are going to keep things moving on the women's pool. A reminder, there is a 15-minute break after the women's 200 IM. We have 17 heats of the women's 200 IM. Heat 1. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, as we go, do your best to pay attention to where each pool is and avoid calling out at the beginning of a race as best as possible. It's very loud down here for the swimmers at that start moment, but you don't want to be the reason that somebody is tempted to leave early. We need coaching representatives from the following teams to head to the time trial desk, please. Suburban Seahawks, Cincinnati Marlins, Machine Aquatics, Jersey Wahoos, and Naval Academy. Once again, Suburban Seahawks, Cincinnati Marlins, Machine Aquatics, Jersey Wahoos, and Naval Academy. Make your way over to the time trial desk. Heat 2 of the 200 IM in the girls' pool. Boys pool win 426-31. It belongs to Kan Yenie of Suburban Seahawks. Heat 11 of the boys 500 free. Heat 3 of the girls 200 IM. Looks like Faith Gorey on her way to winning heat number 3 here. 2:02:39, our top time of the morning so far. Belongs to the Carmel 14-year-old. Dropping about 5 from her seed time. A great swim for her and a heat win. Heat 4. Boys pool wrapping up. Sam Huggins with the heat win for Nittany Lion Aquatic Club with a 4:25:23. Our top time with 2 heats to go belongs to Huggins. Heat 12 of the boys 200 freestyle. Machine Aquatics coaching rep to the time trial desk, please. Machine Aquatics. First of our 2 circle-seated heats on its way over in the boys' pool in the 500 freestyle. 23-13, the opening split from Luke Whitlock of Fisher's area swim team. Whitlock, now a 17-year-old, but he is a top 100 NAG-ranked 500 freestyler as a 15, 16-year-old. North Klontz in lane 5. Seed with a 4:19:43, our second overall seed. He is the 20th fastest man in 15-16 age group history. Right now in 4th. Cooper McDonald of Dynamo Swim Club in lane 6, the 17-year-old, out in a 48:52. Good for second at the 100-yard mark. As the girls' pool finishes up its heat number 4, we'll take a look at these 150-yard splits. Whitlock still in the lead, McDonald in second, and Klontz in third right now. Heat 5 of the girls 200 IM. .200 yards down. McDonald now in the lead by a 1/10 of a second. 140.25 for him. Whitlock at a 140.35. And Klontz just over a second behind that pair at a 141.61. Top 24 make their way back to tonight's finals. Everybody trying to get into that A final. Top time so far on the men's side, and thus guaranteed a spot in the second swim is Sam Huggins of Nittany Lion Aquatic Club. His 4:25:23 from heat 11 sits atop our leaderboard. McDonald and Whitlock split almost exactly the same. Only 100th separated them on that previous 50 split. Here's the 300-yard mark. McDonald has hit the accelerator ever so slightly, about a half a second now between him and Whitlock on the boys' pool. Don't forget that after the girls 200 IM, we will have a 15-minute break. On the boys' pool, we'll take a brief moment to read our results and scroll. But that'll be all the time we take between the 500 free and the 200 IM on the boys' pool. McDonald still in the lead, 150 meters, now 125 yards rather. As the girls hit the freestyle leg in their heat number 5, 200 IM. 17 heats on the girls' pool. In just a moment, we'll start Heat 1 of 17 on the boys' pool. McDonald's lead still at about a half a second. He was outsplit by Whitlock by 2/10 there. Shaping up to be a really tight race down the final stretch here in Heat 12. As the girls wrap up, Kings 202.83, good for the Heat win. Heat 6 of the girls 200 IM. Whitlock and McDonald throwing down very, very quick morning swims. 4:16.93 from Luke Whitlock, getting under the 4:20 mark. And 4:16.93 moves him into the top 50 all-time performers in 17-18 NAC history. 4:17.99 for Cooper McDonald. Those are your top two seeds with one heat to go. This is the 13th and final heat of the men's 500 freestyle. Thirteenth and final 500. On its way over in the boys' pool. Heat number 6 in the girls' pool right now. In the way too early rankings on the boys' pool, David King of Cavalier Aquatic out in a 23-1 on the opening 50 yards. 4:69 is the top time so far on the boys' side of things. Girls wrapping up, Sofia Jimenez with a 2:02.54, winning heat number 6. Heat 7 of the girls 200 IM. Here's 150 yards on the boys' pool. Greg Enoch of Carmel Swim Club in the lead, just slightly ahead of Ryan Arisman of Lakers Swim out of Florida in lane 6. King now in third. But the top 6 rather, only separated by about a second on the boys' pool here in this 13th and final 500. So about a second off of Whitlock's time at the 200-yard mark is Enoch, 141.0. We'll see if we can get a few more of these men under 420. And if anybody can take on that 416.9 thrown down. Zabota in lane 4, sitting in 5th at the 250-yard mark. The top 10, 15-16 NAG ranked 4:18.38. He'd have to go a second and a half under his lifetime best just to be the top seed. We are setting ourselves up for a mind-blowing A final tonight. Enoch continuing to look strong, 300 yards down, 200 to go. Girls Heat 7 of the 200 IM has reached its freestyle leg. Renalu of the TAC Titans, the 13-year-old, having a great swim over there to lead the way. 2:02.39, the top time so far in the girls 200 IM. Enoch continues to lead. 150 yards for him. Wrapping up heat 7 of the girls 200 IM. Lou did win the heat. Just don't have the time just yet. Heat 8 of the girls 200 IM. Heat 8 of the girls 200 IM underway. Final 100 yards for the boys 500 freestyle on its way. Actually closer to the final 50 yards now. 4:16.9 your top time so far. A tie heading into the final 50 between King and Enoch. 26-24 out of David King heading into the final 50 yards. What's he got left in the tank? Maybe setting himself up for a huge race this evening. And at the final touch, it will be David King, 4:19.00. Zapata with a strong finish. He'll finish at a 4:19.78. Gives us, I believe, 5 swimmers under 4:20 this morning. Boy, what is it gonna take to make that A final in the boys 500 freestyle? Well, we'll find out in just a few moments on the boys 500 freestyle. Give us just a minute to tabulate the results. We'll let you know who made it into the A, B, and C. And then we'll get the boys 200 IM underway in just a few moments. Until then, we'll keep an eye on this heat 8 girls 200 IM. All right, here it is. Top 24 in the men's 500. It took a 4:22.26 to make the A. Luke Whitlock, Cooper McDonald, David King, Nathan Sabota, Norby Klontz, Greg Enoch, Matthew Marsteiner, and Jason Zhao. Your B finalists, Kyle Hefner, Sam Marsteiner, Ryan Arisman, Luke Waldrop, Sam Huggins, Freddie Klein, William Mulgrew, Ian Platts Mills, 4:26.02. We'll get your C finalists after we start this next women's 200 IM. This is Heat 9 of the women's 200 IM. And our C finalists now, real quick before we start the 200 IM. Luke Corey, Thomas Powers Hammond, Ken Yiniang, Max Schumann, Alex Tiesig, Matt Clark, Isaac Lee, Johnny Crush, 4:28.23 to earn yourself a second swim. First and second alternates, Jack Haywood and Hudson DeGroot. Gentlemen, current time is 10:12. You have 30 minutes to declare your intentions. That sets us up for the men's 200 IM 17 heats this morning. This is heat number 1. Heat 9 win on the girls' pool, a 2:03.95 to Lexi Stevens of Poseidon Swimming. Heat 10 in the girls' pool. Heat 2 in the boys' pool. .202.43. The Heat win in lane 4 for Lucero Mejida Arce of the Bulls School Sharks. Wrapping up Heat 10 and taking us to Heat 11. Heat 3 in the boys' pool. Heat win, girls pool, 2:02.35. Our new top time belongs to Carly Tyler. Heat 12 in the girls pool. Heat 4 in the boys pool. There's a disqualification to report in Event 7, Heat 11, Lane 2. Not on back at the finish of the backstroke leg. Once again, we are still looking for a coaching representative from Machine Aquatics. You need to make your way over to the time trial desk at this time. Thank you. Your Heat 12 win at 2:01.99, belonging to Julia Bartso of Cheshire Y. That is our new top time. This is Heat 13 in the girls' pool. Heat 5 in the boys' pool. And it's a new top time, 2:01.32, belonging to Avery Stein. Stein winning heat number 13. 4 heats still to go in the women's 200 IM. This is heat 6 in the boys' pool. And heat 14 in the girls' pool. As we approach the final few heats of the girls 200 IM, just a final reminder that there will be a 15-minute break in the girls pool, and there will be one for the boys as well when it comes their time. 15-minute break after the 200 IM before we get into the 50 free. Max Moore winning the heat with a 150.57 over in the boys' pool. Heat 7 in the boys' pool. Heat 15 in the girls' pool. Heat 15 of the girls 200 IM underway. First of our 3 circle-seated heats in the women's 2 IM. Lead after 50 yards belongs to Emily Brown of Dublin Community Swim Team. She's seated with a 157.73, sixth overall heading into these prelims. She's followed closely the Torm Greater Somerset's Emily Thompson, who is seated at a 156.85. She's a top 100 all-time, 17-18 in this event. Already to the halfway point here in the girls' pool heat 15. Thompson has taken the lead. It's the battle of the Emilys in the girls' pool right now. To breaststroke we go. A huge charge from lane 7, Addie Robillard of the Mason Manor Rays, the 16-year-old moving up into first with a 33.1 on her breaststroke leg. Emily Thompson in second, Emily Brown in third. All well under the fastest time so far. We'll check in on them after we start Heat 8 in the boys' pool. Heat win in the girls' pool is lane 4's 1:58.36. Top time of the morning so far. 2 heats still to go. That's Emily Thompson. And this is Heat 16 in the girls' pool. Heat 8 in the men's pool right now, out of 17, and we're in Heat 16 in the girls' pool, also out of 17. A huge opening 50 yards right now being turned in from Charlotte Crush of Lakeside Swim Team. She is out fast, 24-44. Christofferson of Swim Atlanta in lane 4 is in second. Kayla Hahn of Carmel Swim Club in lane 3. She's in third. A stacked Heat 16 here. Crush seated with a 1:59.68. She's way ahead of that pace right now. 29.3 on her backstroke leg. Christofferson in third now, as a strong backstroke leg turned in from Stella Chapman of Club Wolverine. To the back half of the breaststroke we go. Crush trying to hold off some charges now from Hahn, as well as Sophia Umstead and Katie Christofferson. Christofferson looks like she's taken the lead in lane 4. And we'll go to the men's pool now for Heat 9. Heat 9 is splashed over in the men's pool. 1:58.36 is the top time so far. What a great race here in Heat 16. It looks like the edge is going to go to Umstead at 1:57.82. Just over her seed time, but it is our top time with 1 heat still to go in the women's 200 IM. Heat 17. Seventeenth and final heat in the women's 200 IM underway now. As heat number 9 for the men is swimming over in the guys' pool. Molly Sweeney, the 16-year-old of Carmel Swim Club, in the lead, out in a 24.84, just ahead of the 14-year-old Audrey Derivo, a top 50 all-time in the 13-14 NAG rankings is Derivo in 1. Sweeney, your 14th fastest 15-16-year-old in this event in NAG history. That's with a 1:55.40. Halfway, Sweeney still in the lead. Derivo now tied in second with Elle Scott of Swim Mac. Scott, another 16-year-old in lane 5, seated with a 1:57.39. We'll kick off Heat 10 in the boys' pool. Heat 10 on the boys pool underway. The last heat of the girls, 200 IM, wrapping up 157.82, the top time, owned by Sophia Umstead of Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics. Elle Scott looks like she may get the heat win here as we wrap it up. It's going to be close. It's Sweeney, actually, with a 156.09. 156.25 for Elle Scott. They are your top two seeds heading into tonight's championship final. And Daravo's 157.65. A huge swim for her. That moves her to fifth all-time in 13-14 NAG rankings and puts her in third heading into tonight's A final of the 200 IM. We will very carefully start our 15-minute break on the girls' pool. 10:35 is the time. 10:50 is when we will resume. We will let you know who is in the A, B, and C finals as well. No diving allowed during the open water warm-up, warm-down, or the open pool, rather. Warm-up, warm-down on the girls' pool. No diving. Heat 10 wrapping up in the boys' pool. A 149.04. Your heat win belonging to Gabe Nunziata. And that sends us to Heat 11. There is a disqualification to report in event 8, Heat 10, lane 3, false start. All right, here are your finalists in the women's 200 individual medley. 156.09 belongs to Molly Sweeney of Carmel, your top seed. Joining her in the A, Elle Scott, Audrey Daravo, Sophia Umstead, Katie Christofferson, Emily Thompson, Kayla Hahn, and Addie Robillard. 158.72 is what it took to make it into the A. 2:00:19 to make it into the B. Emily Brown, Avery Clanfith, Charlotte Crush, Stella Chapman, Sophia Plaza, Haley McDonald, Cornelia Fox, and Lily Willis, all in your B final. And then rounding us out in the C final, 2:01:99 to make it into the C. Addison Reese, Lila Higo, Tori Abruzzo, Annie Gia, Audrey Crawford, Avery Stein, Lauren Bernardo, and Julia Bartow. Your first and second alternates, Libby Michelle and Isabella Schneider. Ladies, current time is 10:37. You have 30 minutes to declare your intentions. Once again, swimming will resume in the girls' pool at 10:50. Heat 12 now in the boys' pool. 147.72 from Owen Eck of area Tallahassee, the 15-year-old, winning heat 13. Now it's heat 14. There is a disqualification to report in Event 8, Heat 11, Lane 7, alternating kick on the breaststroke leg. $147.80, Angus McDonald of Birmingham Y winning the 14th heat of the boys 200 IM, sending us to heat number 15. Coaches and swimmers, at this time, the competition pool, the girls' pool, is closing. We will resume competition in the girls' pool in 5 minutes. Please clear the girls' pool. Need a coaching representative from Plymouth Whitemarsh Aquatics over to the admin table, please. Plymouth Whitemarsh. Turning our attention now to the circle-seated heats of the boys 200 IM. That's Drew Hitchcock of Baylor Swim Club in the lead, a top 100 all-time NAG ranked 200 IMer. Seated with a 145.18. He's out quick, 49.2 at the 100-yard mark. Jake Wang of Suburban Seahawks, who's seated with a 146.9, is out right with him, about a half a second back at a 49.78. But he did outsplit Hitchcock by 0.7 of a second on the backstroke leg, turning in a 25.6. Wrapping up the breaststroke leg now. Wang is taking the lead, 30.5 for him on the breaststroke leg. A really quick breaststroke swim. Hitchcock in second, 32.3 for him on the breaststroke leg. Eric Nadecki also with a 30-point on the breaststroke. Wang's going to run away with it, and he's going to set our new top time, it looks like. No, it is Hitchcock. What a comeback on that last 50. 24.95, 146.45. Top time with 2 heats still to go in the boys 200 IM. Heat 16. As Heat 16 gets underway, we are about 2.5 minutes away from resuming competition in the girls' pool with the girls 50 freestyle rather. Boys 200 IM, heat 16 in the water, second to last heat. And we will do our best to read the results of the men's 200 IM as we go through the 50 freestyle. And a reminder, we will have a 15-minute break on the boys' pool as well following the 17th and final heat of the boys 200 IM. There is a disqualification to report in event 8, heat 15, lane 1, non-simultaneous touch at the end of the breaststroke leg. Greg Enoch with the lead. Carter Lancaster a couple tenths of a second behind that lead as we go to the freestyle leg here in heat 16, second to last heat of the boys 200 IM. We'll just have time to finish. Enoch 1:45.42. That's our new top time by over a second. Enoch getting under his seed time by a tenth of a second. Lancaster in second at a 1:45.54. Heat 17. Seventeenth and final heat of the boys 200 IM is underway. And since it is underway, it's time to resume competition on the girls' pool. Event number 9, women's 50 freestyle, 15 heats this morning. Heat 1. Heilman leading over on the boys' pool, the 15-16 national age group record holder in this event. And the third fastest 18 and under in American history. Leading the way, but after the breaststroke leg, it's Baylor Stanton out of Gwinnett Aquatics in Georgia. After the backstroke leg, rather. Heat 2 of the 50 in the girls' pool. Heat 2 of the girls' 50 underway. Boys are wrapping up their final heat now of the 200 IM. And Thomas Heilman will win the heat, 1:44.57. He is your top seed heading into tonight's A final. Second place in the heat was a 1:44.66. That's owned by Thomas Mercer. He'll be second overall. We'll take a look at everybody that made it into the A, B, and C in just a few moments. Heat 3 of the girls' 50 freestyle. Gentlemen, current time is 11:07, so we're going to add 15 minutes, or excuse me, is 10:52. We'll add 15 minutes to that. That gives us 11:07. That's when we'll kick off the 50 freestyle in the boys' pool. Real quick, A finalists in the men's 200 IM: Thomas Heilman, Thomas Mercer, Baylor Stanton, Greg Enoch, Carter Lancaster, Spencer Nicholas, Drew Hitchcock, and Jake Wang. 146.51 to make it into the A. Heat 4 of the girls 50 freestyle. Once again, boys pool will resume at 11:07. There is no diving during the warm-up and warm-down taking place in the boys pool. B finalists in the boys 200 IM. Noah Kinker, Landon Ariano, Eric Lee, Owen Eck, Angus McDonald, Caden Bowers, Ian Stutson, Landon Kaiser. 148.17 to find your way into the B final. Heat 5 of the girls 50. And your C finalists now in the boys 200 IM. Owen Hobant, Blake Rowe, Crash Ackerley, Warner Russ, Jarrett Payne, Wyatt Porch, Max Nishidiuk, and Alan Cotton. 148.70 to get a second swim tonight. First and second alternates, Michael Goring and Pablo Silva. Gentlemen, 10:53 is the current time. You have 30 minutes to declare your intentions. Heat 6. We do need coaching representatives from Stingray Swim Team and Grand Traverse Bay YMCA over to the admin table, please. Heat 7. Heat 8. Heat 9. Heat 10. Heat 11. Heat 12. There's a disqualification to report in Event 9, Heat 11, Lane 7, false start. Heat 13. Heat 13 in the water. First of our three circle-seated heats underway. Jillian Crooks of the TAC Titans, the 17-year-old in lane 4, Tennessee commit. Third overall seed, huge underwater the Crooks way, and she is under the flags with the lead. And she is going to touch with our top time, 22:21. Out of Jillian Crooks, getting under her seed time by 0.03 of a second. With 2 heats to go, this is Heat 14. Second to last heat, girls 50 freestyle in the water now. Irish Aquatics' Lily Christensen, seated with a 22:02, 30th fastest 17 and 18-year-old in American history. She's battling with Anam Alasawari, and it's Alasawari's 22:25 that wins Heat 14 and sets us up for our 15th and final heat. Heat 15. As the 15th heat gets us underway in the girls 50 freestyle. At this time, the boys competition pool is closed. We are 5 minutes away from the start of the boys 50 freestyle. Boys pool is now closed. Top seed, Katie Bell Sykes, seated with a 21:90, 15th fastest nag, 17 and 18-year-old. But it's going to be lane number 6, Julie Mishler, the 16-year-old, winning the heat with a 22:12. That is our top time. of the morning. That belongs once again to Julie Mishler of Fishers area. That wraps up the women's morning. We will let you know who's in the A, B, and C of the girls 50 freestyle. We also are looking for a coaching representative from York YMCA over to the admin table, please. York YMCA over to the admin table. All right, here are your finalists in the women's 50 freestyle. I need you to listen closely because, as you would imagine, we've got some important ties to sort out. 22:46 is what it took to make it into that A final. Your top seed, Julie Mishler, with a 22:12. Joining her, Jillian Crooks, Katie Bell Sykes, Anam Olasaweri, Lily Christensen, Josie Connolly, Sarah Paisley Owen, and Lily Nesty. Your B finalists, Charlotte Crush, Maggie Petty, Maren McDade, Lily King, Elle Scott, Laura Phipps, Addison Reese, and Lila Higo with a 23:03. Into the C final. This is where it starts to get a little interesting. Annie Gia, Bella Eck, Sydney Arcella, Carrie Furby, Simone Lee, Emily Thompson, and Haley McDonald. And then there was a tie for 24th place, which will require a swim-off at 23:18. Lizzie Oliphant and Emily Brown tied for 24th. So we'll need coaching reps from Upper Arlington and Dublin Community over to the admin table. Upper Arlington and Dublin Community. Your second alternate is Angie McCain. Ladies' current time is 11:04. You have 30 minutes to declare your intentions. All right, we're 3 minutes away, actually 2 minutes away now, because we like being precise around here, from picking back up the action over in the boys' pool in the 50 freestyle. 2 minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to kick off some sprinting over in the boys' pool. Up next is event number 10, the men's 50 yards freestyle. We have 19 heats this morning. Heat 1. Still looking for a coaching rep from York YMCA to the resolution desk, please. York YMCA. Heat 2. Heat 3. Heat 4. There's a disqualification to report in Event 10, Heat 2, Lane 4 for a 15-meter violation. Heat 5. Heat 6. Heat 7. Heat 8. Heat 9. Heat 10. One more call for York YMCA coaching representative to the admin table. Heat 11. Heat 12. Heat 13. Heat 15. As Heat 15 hits the water, please clear the girls' competition pool at this time. We do have a swim-off, and then time trials will be happening. So at this time, please clear the girls' competition pool. Thank you. Heat 16. Our last heat before our circle-seated heats get underway. We've had Austin Carpenter, the 15-year-old from Central Ohio Aquatics, will win the heat with a 20.25. Of this morning's session, we do have a time trial in just a few moments on the girls' pool. Marvin Johnson of McCauley and GPS Aquatics, the 1987 seed time, a 1979, our new top time and a new best time, winning heat number 17. That'll actually climb him into the top 100 all time. Heat 8. There is a DQ to report in Event 10, Heat 16, Lane 4 for false start. Thomas Heilman, top seed in the 200 IM, looking to make it 2 for 2 on top seeds. He's going to touch at a 19.61. Just getting under his seed time by 0.02 of a second. That'll move him up to 8th all-time in 15-16 NAG history in the 50 freestyle. And have him top seed with our 19th and final heat on deck. Battaglini, that actually climbs him quite a bit up the NAG rankings, moving him into 20th all-time in 17-18 NAG history for the boys 50 freestyle. He'll be our top seed. We'll let you know who else is in the A, B, and C final with him in just a few moments. But before we do that, we're going to head off to a swim-off. This is for 24th in the girls 50 freestyle. 50 freestyle swim off. Lizzie Oliphant of Upper Arlington in 4, and Emily Brown of Dublin Community in lane 5. Very tight. They tied earlier for 24th. Who's going to get their hand on the wall first? Boy, that was close. 22-88. Emily Brown of Dublin Community Swim Team getting the edge by 0.02 of a second. A great race for both ladies. We'll see Brown in tonight's C final. That wraps up our prelim session, ladies and gentlemen. We'll let you know what time the time trials will begin in just a few moments. We do have separate time trials for women's and men's. Before that time trial gets underway, here are your top times from the boys 50 freestyle. Luca Battaglini, a 19.38. He is your top seed. Joining him, it took a 20.04 to make it into the A. Thomas Heilman, Marvin Johnson, Devin Dilger, Andy Karchenko, Kyle Peck, Blake Emlick, and Spencer Nicholas. Your B finalists, Jacob Johnson, Johnny Crush, Luke Bedsole, Jason Zhao, Matthew Klinge, Chase Swearingen, Austin Carpenter, and Seneca Otto. 20.26 to find it into the B. Your C finalists, Ben Sitzma, Owen Weibel, John Kroll, Benton Grutter, Ryan Henderson, Jake Kennedy, Zach Zornan-Ferguson, and Andrew Shackle, 20.49. Your first alternate is Nate Holm. There was a tie for second alternate between Shane Eckler and Jack Mills, so we will need to see coaching representatives from Ridley Area YMCA Stingrays and Lynchburg YMCA Swim Team over to the resolution desk, please. Ridley Area and Lynchburg Y over to the resolution desk. Gentlemen, current time is 11:28. You have 30 minutes to declare your intentions.